There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's been taken short. Lima. And that was very necessary. Upamecano. Gnabry. Pavlovic. Gnabry. And here's Kane. Barcola. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's Dembele. No question, that's a foul. Barcola succumbs to the pressure. Gnabry. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the shot's on here. Barcola. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Referee has just said play on. Pacho. João Neves. And he goes cross-field. Hakimi. Doué. Zaire Emery. Doué. João Neves. Doué. And here's Barcola. Barcola! Now it's Barcola. Cross in, looks like a good one. Deftly away. It's run loose here. Hakimi crosses it in. Vitinha plays it short. And it's Zaire. And the finish! And the ball's come loose here. And one more try! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gnabry. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Elise. João Neves. Zaire Emery. Doué. Marquinhos. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Barcola. And it's Mendes. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Vitinha goes short. That's very neat. Vitinha receives it in. Chance for a shot! Lima. Diaz. Nice physical challenge. Hakimi. Doué. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Very nicely done. Zaire Emery. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Aimed in towards the centre. Now it's Diaz. Pavlovic. And it's Kane. Diaz. Now it's Dembele. Vitinha. Doué. Vitinha. Pavlovic wins the duel this time. Diaz. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Doué. And here's Kane. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Dembele. Lovely. Decent chance! He scored! 2-0 and in next to no time. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Barcola, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Olise has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Kane certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Marquinhos gently done. Kimmich. Oh, a delicate chip through. That's an excellent interception. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. tries to get it clear. Zaire Emery does really well there, strong defending. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Proves too strong. Now it's Vitinha. Kimmich shifted upfield. Gnabry. Now it's Olise. Chance! And it's played forward. And it's Mendes. Barcola. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Vitinha! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Moved on forwards. Upamecano, Bayern Munich. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Pavlovic, aim forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zaire Emery shifted upfield. Barcola. Dembele. He's in space and looking for options. Shoots! And it's Vitinha. Big chance! Pavlovic. Lima gently down. And it's played forward. Lima. Diaz going full steam ahead down the left flank. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pacho. Played towards the other side. Hakimi. Tries to think it through. And the shot! No, not quite.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Stanisic. Upamecano. Stanisic. Moved on forwards. And it's Gnabry. Kane. And he's there to get it away. Bayern Munich have got it back and they'll have another go. Tar gets a foot in here. It's going to be another throw. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Diaz with a definite foul there. Diaz forwards and with intent. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Olise. Olise had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Kane. Gnabry. That looks a cracking ball. That is a brilliant interception. And they've got rid. He's making a real surge on the left. So who's he picking out? Diaz! Lima. Tar. Diaz. He shifted. It's Kane! Whistle's gone, that's foul. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Top draw. They're back within reach. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So is this the start of a comeback? Doué. Lima. Showing good feet. Gnabry. That's nice. And a chance! They've scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
is threatening to become a really good game.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ambitious ball here. Stanisic. Now it's Kane. Muscular approach does pay off here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Marcola, now he's got space here. Marcola. Lobbed in behind. Tar with the clearance. Vitinha with the short one. Dembele's cross. And that's been well dealt with. That's a throw. And it's Hakimi. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Kimmich. Upamecano. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Zaire Emery does really well to win the ball there. Marquinhos. Doué. Foot in. Doué is fouled. That's going to be a booking. Really well cleared. Kane. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vitinha. And the counter is on. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vitinha. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vitinha laid out to the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Nuno Mendes. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Stanisic. Stanisic, oh, good-looking ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bayern Munich getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Bayern Munich have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly back in business. Olise, now it's Olise. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Diaz, Lima. And it's played in here. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Marcola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Marcola. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Kane. Diaz. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he thumps it clear. Bayern Munich have reclaimed it. Diaz. Diaz looking for options. Gnabry, that's an imaginative pass. Hakimi. Picks one through. That's Doué. Diaz. Pavlovic. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save them up here, I know. Now the breakaway, caresses it through. It's a deception, his positioning was spot on. Olise does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Gnabry made with finesse. And the ball is out of play. Pacho. Bayern Munich are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Lima. Bayern Munich going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Lima, that's a sharp pass. Pacho getting this one clear. Zaire Emery, who does have an assist to his name. João Neves, that's really well manoeuvred. It's come loose. Lima did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Diaz. He's having a look round. Vitinha. Marcola. Mendes picks it up now. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Diaz. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Lima shifted upfield. Pacho, aim forwards. Stanisic gets across to intercept that. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Gnabry. Good, strong midfield running here. Spread out to the left. Diaz. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now it's Lima. A chance to play it in. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Paris Saint-Germain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Mendes. Succumbs to the pressure. Gnabry. Kane. Olise. He's Olise! Just off target. It's Pavlovic. Oh, shooting chance! Stanisic with the cross. Oh, what a climb! The header is disappointing in the end.
Kane brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more. Hakimi looks to the other side. Vitinha. Vitinha has been caught there, it's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Tar. Pavlovic. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. No surprise, that's a booking. Tar. Kimmich. Gnabry. Lima looking to hit the byline here. That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's neat. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. Danger averted for now. There's the end of the first half. It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
So off we go once more.
Bayern Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 7. Coming on to replace him is
Kimmich looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Kane. Now who's going to be first to this? Could be danger here. Diaz. So much. Can he finish? He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Doué. Hakimi. Vitinha. Oh, lovely chance, surely! Gets it away. Hakimi. And here's Vitinha. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! That is a little undercooked. Hakimi. Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Played it again. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Olise. Musiala. Stanisic. Kimmich. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Now it's Diaz. And it's Kane. Tacho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Barcola, and it's Dembele! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Marquinhos. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Tacho, gently done. Now it's Kane. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Dembele. Driving on and making good progress. It's Dembele! Lima gets rid without sophistication. Vitinha. Zaire Emery. Kane. Well, they could break here. And it's Kane. He's found a way through. Olise. Olise! Barcola. João Neves. Marquinhos. Zaire Emery. Hakimi. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Barcola. Out to the left it goes. Up he goes! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Pavlovic. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. Diaz crosses.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Doué. Diaz. Musiala. Over to the left. Oh, well measured. Diaz. Musiala. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. And it's Musiala. Cleared without complication. Upamecano have it back and can go again. Zaire Emery did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Moved on forwards. Kimmich wins the duel this time. Tar. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Lima gets across him. Safonov claims it, safe hands. Tar. Kane. Hakimi. Hakimi chooses to go cross-field. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcola does really well to win the ball there. João Neves. Tacho played over towards the opposite flank. Kane. Tacho gets good distance on it. What a throw in. And it's Kimmich. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. João Neves. Diaz shifted upfield. Marquinhos. And playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mendes, nicely aimed pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bayern Munich can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Marquinhos aimed forwards.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Vitinha. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Vitinha. So what can they make of this? And here's Doué. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Doué really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Diaz. Diaz. Oh, it's played into the area.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Musiala, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Barcola. Doué. Lima. Upamecano. Kimmich. Kimmich forwards and with intent. And here's Vitinha. Vitinha played out to the left flank. And here's Dembele. Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcola. And they can counter here. Kimmich. And it's Musiala. And here's Dembele. Tar. And here's Dembele. And here's Doué. Played out to the right. Takes a shot! Nuno Mendes. And here's Barcola. Vitinha. And he shoots! And he's straight offside. Zaire Emery, probing pass. Diaz. That's tidy. He's having a shot! Short. Out for a throw. Olise, he has found a way through. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Barcola. Now it's Vitinha. Oh, the ball's come loose here. It's really well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. Zaire Emery. Doué. And here's Vitinha. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lima played into space. Zaire Emery. Throwing. Hit into the middle, firmly met. Corner it is then. Defending of the desperate variety. Emery does really well to win the ball there. Marquinhos gently done. And here's Vitinha. Kimmich. Kimmich shifted upfield. Tacho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Really well manoeuvred. He is through here. Tar wins the duel this time, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Tar. Quality ball. Vitinha. It's Hakimi. Vitinha. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking for a decent ball in. There's the shot!
Doué really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Kimmich. Upamecano. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that's well seen too. Tacho, and it's played forward. Out of play for a throw. Upamecano. Kimmich. Olise chooses to go cross-field. Pavlovic. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Kane usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
other side. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. Half an hour gone in the second half.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Here is going into that little black book. The players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved the ball away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Olise. And it's Musiala. Diaz. And here's Kane. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Very well defended.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Olise carries the ball down the right. Now it's Kane. He's fouled him there. And here's Olise. There's the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Zaire Emery looks to the other side.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Intact, just.
Kane, well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Always onto this.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Diaz. Well, played right into his path.
Bayern Munich really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Vitinha! Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Musiala. Olise. Kimmich. And he goes cross-field. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Kane. It's run loose here. Barcola, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kimmich tries a deft little ball. Oh, he's found him in space. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Pacho. Vitinha. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Doué, now here's the delivery. Upamecano getting this one clear. Lima. Done delicately. Cleared away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Barcola. And here's Diaz. Lima. Decent progress down the left. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Lima, and he's gone backward here. He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
The final 5 minutes. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lima. And it's Musiala. And here's Kane. Real chance! Sticks it away! And what a climax we have here! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And now he has two. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Bayern Munich give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Hakimi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Tries a measured ball. Played into the middle.
Bayern Munich really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery chooses to go cross-field. Mendes drives forward on the overlap.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, it's come loose. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Marquinhos aim forwards. Tacho has played it long. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kimmich moved on forwards. Musiala looking for a runner. And he's heaved it away. That's been won straight back. Olise's cross.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Safonov gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ball is over the line. Minutes to be added on. Musiala, Diaz, Tar, Olise, and here's Musiala. Musiala knocks it out wide. Belly, Barcola, oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, it's Dembele! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Kane. It's been taken short. Now then, the ball's come loose. And there goes the final whistle. Bayern Munich were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.